Hi folks, John Hecker here again. Today we're going to talk about lies that you get around the green, and what I'm talking about is how the ball sits in the grass. And this is something that I think as you become a better player you'll start to analyze this pretty closely, because it's going to greatly affect how you play the shot. Okay, on the right I've kind of put arrows for the direction of the intended shot. Is a down grain shot. Okay, how can you tell? Well, hopefully you can make out that the grass is growing in the direction of the arrow. And the picture on the left is in the grain shot, and hopefully again you can kind of pick that out. Now you can see they're actually different colors. Some of that is probably the sunlight that was shot during these pictures, but a lot of it is going to be into the grain tends to be darker, down grain tends to be shinier. Down grain is a shot that's going to have very little resistance with the grass. The club slides through it very easily. You're going to be taking a wide stroke without a lot of wrist. Into the grain tends to be need a steeper angle. It's a little gnarlier. It's going to require more club head speed. The club's going to have to work up and down a little bit, maybe play it a little bit back in your stance. I'm going to show you a couple shots that I played here so you can see kind of how the club would slide differently through the grass. So down grain, we're going to be able to get the club to slide pretty easily under the ball. You can see I'm not kicking up too much grass there. It's more of a brushing motion. Into the grain, quite a bit different. I've got to really kind of take a steeper angle, maybe play the ball back in my stance a little bit. More difficult shot. You can see I'm kicking up more grass. Not easy to hit out of the end of the grainers, so you have to be aware of those. Now I thought I'd take you through a few shots here. I'm going to show you a into the grain shot that is requiring this is apparently a really bad lie, because you can see Aaron Battle, he really smacks down on it. So his club would not slide through the grass easily. Probably a little bit more of a neutral, less into the grain would be Tiger Woods here. You can see a longer swing, ball's back. Ball kind of pops up nicely out of there, but he'll have a little shorter follow through. Okay, and a down grain shot is kind of a neat one here in the sense that, in this shot, Jason Day's hitting the shot. You'll see he can't even see the ball, but we'll know it's a down grain shot by the way he plays it. And you'll see a nice wide motion without a lot of wrist. You can see the ball kind of flips out of there easily. There's not a lot of club head speed to this because he's down grain. He can slide the club under. He's not going to get a lot of resistance, and the ball's going to run out pretty easily. So being able to recognize these shots is a big advantage. Takes some experience. We're covering the basics, into the grain and down grain. Obviously side grain, we'll have to talk about it another time. But these would be true for shots out on the course also. You're going to get a lot more resistance with a full swing out of a ball sitting down into the grass, into the grain, versus one that's down grain. So anyway, hopefully this will help you identify the lies and make it a little easier to play these shots. And I hope it'll help you shoot a little bit lower scores. So look forward to seeing you out on the course, and hope this helps.